Alright, gonna make a quick video on how I built my my high capacity brass tumbler. I kind of looked around at options that you could buy that would tumble a lot of brass, and they were kind of expensive, so I decided to build one, and in all honesty probably proved to be a little more expensive. But I had some parts laying around. I had a 1/4 horse 1750 RPM motor that I I geared it down. I belt driven it down in speed to turn these 1/2-inch shafts through 1/2-inch pillow bearings, and then I put rubber heater hose. I glued rubber heater hose on the outside of the shaft. I was kind of curious on how long it would last, but it's been on there for several years. I've tumbled a lot of brass with it, but originally I was only going to make it one drum, but when I was putting my pieces together, I had enough to make it a double drum so that it holds 2 drums. The buckets just sit on these shafts and turn. They roll on these shafts, and the bucket slides down and rides against this little roller, this little caster wheel down here on the bottom. I'll turn it on for just a second. It's kind of noisy. If you turn it on, you can see all the shafts spinning, all the belts turning. The bucket sits right down there on top of it. I know that's kind of loud, but this particular drum has about 300 pieces of 300 Win Mag in it, and it would hold some more. But as far as the inside of the buckets go, sorry I bumped the camera there. As far as the inside of the buckets go, I found these screw-on lid bucket adapters. I think I got them at Menards. They work really great. Let me dump the media out of this one so you can see what the inside of the bucket looks like. Pardon the cloud of dust. For the inside of the buckets, I took another 5-gallon bucket. I cut the top off of it. Hopefully you can see that. And I cut the bottom out of it, and then I cut slots in the side of it. And when I stuck it down in there, it was really more by luck than measurement. But these rings for those screw-on bucket lid adapters actually lock that ring down in there. Kind of made them out of 5-gallon buckets by design because I figured that I would be replacing them every so often, but I've been using these buckets for several years and never had to replace one. I did notice that one of my O-rings went bad in my lid, but it doesn't seem to affect what I'm doing with it. But anyway, this is my homemade brass tumbler. Like I said, it holds 2 5-gallon buckets. It will tumble several thousand pieces of brass at a time. It was made with a lot of stuff that I had laying around. I know a lot of people don't have as much stuff laying around. If you had to buy everything, it would cost several $100s to build it, but I probably got close to $150 or $200 in it by the time it was all said and done. But it's been in service for a lot of years. I've had pretty good luck with it, and in all honesty, other than maybe standing it up off the floor a little bit and better legs, a little bit better utilization of floor space, I probably wouldn't do anything different. Anyway, thanks for watching.